60 is the natural number following 59 and preceding 61. Being 3 times 20, it is called threescore in older literature. In mathematics, it is a composite number, with divisors 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 15, 20, 30, and 60, making it a highly composite number. Because it is the sum of its unitary divisors, it is a unitary perfect number, and it is an abundant number with an abundance of 48. Being 10 times a perfect number, it is a semi-perfect number. It is the smallest number divisible by the numbers chapter 1 to 6. There is no smaller number divisible by the numbers chapter 1 to 5. It is the smallest number with exactly 12 divisors. It is one of 7 integers that have more divisors than a number twice itself. One of 6 that are also lowest common multiple of a consecutive set of integers from 1, and one of 6 that are divisors of every highly composite number higher than itself. It is the sum of a pair of twin primes and the sum of 4 consecutive primes. It is adjacent to 2 primes. It is the smallest number that is the sum of 2 odd primes in 6 ways. The smallest non-solvable group has order 60. There are 4 Archimedean solids with 60 vertices: the truncated icosahedron, the rhombic-dodecahedron, the snub-dodecahedron, and the truncated dodecahedron. The skeletons of these polyhedra form 60-node vertex transitive graphs. There are also 2 Archimedean solids with 60 edges: the snub cube and the icosahedron. The skeleton of the icosahedron forms a 60-edge symmetric graph. There are 61-sided hexaminos. The polyaminos are made from 6 squares. In geometry, it is the number of seconds in a minute, and the number of minutes in a degree. In normal space, the 3 interior angles of an equilateral triangle each measure 60 degrees, adding up to 180 degrees. Because it is divisible by the sum of its digits in base 10, it is a Harshad number. A number system with base 60 is called sexagesimal. It is the smallest positive integer that is written with only the smallest and the largest digit of base 2, base 3 and base 4. In science and technology, the first fullerene to be discovered was Buckminster fullerene C60, an allotrope of carbon with 60 atoms in each molecule, arranged in a truncated icosahedron. This ball is known as a buckyball, and looks like a soccer ball. The atomic number of neodymium is 60, and cobalt-60 is a radioactive isotope of cobalt. The electrical utility frequency in Western Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, the Philippines, Saudi Arabia, the United States, and several other countries in the Americas is 60 Hz. An XB byte is 260 bytes. Cultural number systems. The Babylonian number system had a base of 60, inherited from the Sumerian and Akkadian civilizations, and possibly motivated by the large number of divisors that 60 has. The sexagesimal measurement of time and of geometric angles is a legacy of the Babylonian system. The number system in the Mali Empire was based on 60, reflected in the counting system of the Masina Fulfulde, a variant of the Fula language spoken in contemporary Mali. The Ekiji of Western New Guinea use base 60, and the sexagenary cycle plays a role in Chinese calendar and numerology. In German, Schocken in Latin, sexagenaire refer to 60 equals 5 dozen equals 1/2 small gross. This quantity was used in international medieval treaties, e.g., for ransom of captured Teutonic knights. In religion, 60 occurs several times in the Bible, for example as the age of Isaac when Jacob and Esau were born, and the number of warriors escorting King Solomon. In the laws of Kashrut of Judaism, 60 is the proportion of kosher to non-kosher ingredients that can render an admixture kosher post facto. In the Quran, 60 is mentioned once. He should feed 60 indigent ones, but it is mentioned many times in the Hadith, most notably Muhammad being reported to say, Allah, the exalted and glorious, created Adam in his own image with his length of 60 cubits. In other fields, it is In time, the number of seconds in a minute, and the number of minutes in an hour. The number of feet in the standard measurement tool to evaluate an automotive launch on a drag strip, as the time taken to travel the first 60 feet of the track. The number of miles per hour an automobile accelerates to from rest is one of the standard measurements of performance. The number of years in a sexagenary cycle. 60 Minutes, a CBS investigative television show. 60-Minute Man was a TV show starring Kenny Bauman. European Route E60 runs from Brest, France, to Constanta, Romania. Municipal Okrug 60, name of Posadsky Municipal Okrug of Petrogradsky District of St. Petersburg, Russia until April 2009. A common speed limit, in miles per hour, for freeways in many U.S. states. A common speed limit, in kilometers per hour, in urban areas in Russia. In years of marriage, the diamond wedding anniversary. The maximum number of marbles in Chinese checkers. The code for international direct dial calls to Malaysia. The highest obtainable level on World of Warcraft. Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip was a TV show on NBC. Gone in 60 Seconds is a movie starring Nicolas Cage. Miss 60 is a women's apparel brand. The number of cards in the game Racco. The number of the French department Was. Alpha 60 is a brain computer in the movie Alphaville directed by Jean-Louis Godard. The age for senior citizens in some cultures. In sports. In darts, 60 is the highest score that can be achieved with a single dart. New York Yankees Babe Ruth hit 60 home runs in 1927 during a 154-game season, although the record has been broken 3 times since then, by Roger Maris, Mark McGwire, and Barry Bonds. Those records were set during a 162-game season.